Hello everybody, welcome back. I am TheChornick, and this is my Elder Scrolls 6 theory series. And in this episode, we're going to talk about the Aedra. And the Aedra is another term for the 9 divines. Maybe they're slightly different in terms of how people call them, or maybe they're classified in a different way. But I think the overall master name for the 9 divines is the Aedra. The Aedra are the supposed good gods of the game, and they're supposed to help you out, and they are also the creators of Nirn and Tamriel. Nirn is the planet in which Tamriel sits upon. So, the Aedra are supposed to be the good gods, while the Daedra, on the other hand, are supposed to be like the evil, like devils and all that, and they reside in Oblivion. But what's the main difference pretty much between the Aedra and the Daedra is that the Aedra are, supposedly like kinder to the mortal people of Tamriel and Nirn and created Nirn, while the Daedra are evil beings and they pretty much toy with the people on Nirn and also refused to create Nirn alongside the Aedra. So that kind of is like the main separation between the Aedra and the Daedra. Now, what I'm hoping for in the next Elder Scrolls game is that we have some bigger storyline with the Aedra. Perhaps maybe an Aedra versus Daedra quest in which there's maybe some weird, holy war or something like that. Some huge galactic war between, I don't know if you call it galactic, but like a huge, if you get my point, a huge war between the Aedra and the Daedra, and maybe you can be involved in that somehow. That would be pretty cool. Like you could visit the Aedra's realms, because you could never really do that before in any other Elder Scrolls game. There's other like afterlife places you could go, but I don't think there was ever a place you could actually go in terms of any of Aedra realms. I don't know if Aedra even have real realms like the Daedra do, but because the Daedra have the plains of Oblivion, Aedra has something else. So we'll just have to see about that. But I'm hoping for a larger Aedra storyline, because really they just stuck to side quests for the Aedra. Like there was Mara quests, and there was one Kinnereth quest where they had you go to the that little sanctuary with the big tree in it. The one that I'm kind of in right now, exactly the one I'm in right now, as you can see in this video. There's a big huge tree that represents Kinnereth in her beauty, I guess you could say. But anyway, but to move on, I really hope that they add more quests to the Aedra side, and perhaps maybe we can even have a Talos related quest line in which we try to prove that Talos is actually a god or not. Perhaps we can meet Talos face to face, and actually see him, and that would be pretty cool. Like actually interact with him and be able to help him in some way, or maybe and find out more about the lore of him and the whole becoming a god thing. And also to lead on to that, I would also hope that we get to interact with more Aedra. I was about to say Daedra. More Aedra, because the Daedra, you could all hear their voices, and you were able to interact with the Daedra by talking to them, and you could actually hear them talking to you. With the Aedra, you never actually had some interaction in conversation, and they were always just kind of like secretive. They never talked to anyone. They just kind of provided their powers through like holy just gifts or something, or shrines, and you never actually got to speak with the Aedra. So I'm hoping in the next game we actually get to maybe speak to the Aedra in some way, shape, or form. So so that is just my main hopes for the next game, that the Aedra are able to be interacted with, and that there'll be a bigger storyline to deal with them, because for now they don't seem as important to the game as probably the Elder Scrolls should make them be. So I highly hope that they have some bigger story to the Aedra. I know in Oblivion there was Akatosh who came and gave his power to I forget his name, Septim, Martin Septim, that was his name. Martin Septim, who then defeated Dagon in the Temple of the One, I believe it was called, and he turned to stone and everything. But it ended up saving the world from Oblivion being able to open its gates in Tamriel ever again. So, I mean, pretty much with that, I don't know if we actually will see Aedra on Tamriel again. They'll probably find a different way. But maybe at that point we'll have a quest with the Aedra finally come in, intervene, and we speak to the player character. So I really hope that will happen, and that we actually interact with the Aedra themselves, or the Nine Divines, whatever you like to call them. So I actually hope that you can have different quests as well with each Aedra, as in the previous game there was only like Mara, Kinnereth, and maybe some like little Talos quests, but there wasn't really much any quests to deal with much of the Divines, as I remember, and as there really is. So definitely more Aedra quests, a bigger storyline. I hope we get to interact with them as well, and I just I just very much hope for this. I will be making a Daedra video pretty soon on this topic as well, but I'll be posting a Daedra video soon after, describing how the Daedra should perform their role and who will be the major Daedra villain next game. So you just gotta stay tuned for that. And for this video, thanks guys for watching. Please watch my next video, the Daedra video, once it finally comes out, as I will be releasing it soon. What are you guys' ideas, and what do you hope for the next game? Should the Aedra have a bigger quest like I said, or should they just kind of keep to themselves once more? Please post in the comments below, and like and comment, and peace off. Thank you very much.